Jasper so far absent this morning? Hmm.
Good morning, Doctor. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Sadness, I can't as easily eavesdrop.
Good morning. Nothing I can help you with? Drunk. Drunk, okay. Do enjoy it. Always do. It's good to see you, as always. How am I? The morning's starting, but nothing unpleasant thing to wake up to.
He does tend to keep to himself a lot.
Oh, it's okay.
And DeSanto is as well. Along with the rest from Hina Day, mostly. Good morning. Are you doing well? Giving Jasper trouble?
Goes by security. People have met them. Then the captain of the ship is Captain Arwell. They're pretty busy most of the time, but they've been a lot more active with the docking coming up.
I'll admit I'm not particularly good at holding a conversation with someone who, well... Notes on rune magic. My research. Are you a mage?
Good morning.
somewhat. Good morning,
Good
Toka.
morning.
Toka's here to give information.
All right.
Received a report that civilians were getting restless, not knowing who was in charge of the place, so she went and asked Captain Riley. 2 people are in charge. At the very, very top, there's somebody called the curator, who nobody really meets most of the time. And then right below them is Captain Arwelver. They're pretty busy most of the time, but apparently they're more active right now since the ship's about to dock.
I see.
Just want to make sure that people aren't in a panic, not knowing what's going on.
Thank you for informing us.
Hmm.
No problem. Toka's
It's
trying to make sure as
appreciated.
many people know as possible.
Hmm.
Good morning.
Have a good breakfast.
Thank you.
Would you like us to call her back?
Toka has information to give. She talked to Captain Riley about
Um.
who's running the ship. 2 people. At the very top, there's the curator, who nobody really meets.
Toka.
Below them is Captain Arwelver.
She had unfinished business with you yet.
Just a second. So, right below them is Captain Arwelver, who's been more active recently because of the ship being about to dock. Make sure that this gets disseminated to civilians so they don't panic.
Where most people are staying abroad.
Mind if I sit here, Sid?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I can.
Took us
She's
back.
behind you.
Go ahead and sit.
Welcome back.
What are those?
Morning, by the
Oh,
way.
those are I believe
Mhm.
call them pool tables. It is a new form of game.
That enough?
Not one I see around, but I have not tried it my own, but people seem to have.
Hey, Toka's got to get back to work.
Gambling.
I
I have a few errands I need to get done today.
I apologize if this is rude, but Daku mentioned your name. Do you
Pleasure's all mine. Yeah.
prefer that people call you something over another? Not really.
I am no sir. I am no knight.
Okay.
Should be, as long as I'm. I mean, I see I'm here.
Uh,
Sophie
eh,
has lessons, she'll probably go over that.
What?
I haven't seen Ace there.
Then I'll
Um,
point you towards the open space.
Sorry. I
Just
just
At least have
I
a
don't
for
It isn't.
um
You merely just grab them
myself.
and be charged towards you wherever you reside in residency.
That's Laboratory Glock, though.
And if you don't currently have one, then
Did you sleep well, Angel?
Should you get a way to get in one of the houses or one of the many rooms here?
That's good. Glad.
All right, understood. Thank you, Mr. Jasper. Or Jasper.
How's your luck
sorry.
been in these,
If you don't mind me calling you Ethan, then it isn't.
It's been okay.
I'm afraid my arms are quite short.
I think you all like mostly go on just sleep and
Jasper, sorry. I mean,
Good morning to you too.
If you need any beverages, you are more than welcome to the alcohol and or water. I simply just give you a cup.
nothing bad happens.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Especially not with us. Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be,
this is perhaps another impolite question, but do you choose not to speak?
That's what I'm saying. Don't.
I'm afraid
say
I have
yes,
some
'cause
business to take care of
you
this
don't know
morning.
what could go on.
So,
No, it's a bonus.
I'll
Okay.
leave.
Small village or town.
All right.
Shouldn't be
Goodbye, both of you.
terrible. Hopefully.
I'll see you both later.
Hopefully. something you're looking forward
Uh,
to this stop, if you even know anything
You don't
about
speak.
the place. I don't, admittedly speaking.
You choose not to. Is that an impolite question? Not really. Okay. Hmm.
I understand that. Personally, I want to see if they have something similar. Maybe a bookstore or the like.
Is it fun to fly?
Library. Doubtful, but who knows?
I see.
They'll have something.
You do it rather a lot, but
Not a
there
whole
are a
lot.
couple of people who could fly and don't, and I wasn't really, I suppose, sure. I suppose it's perhaps subjective.
That was my plan. I mean, they already have a pretty decent collection, but it's all a lot of basic things. So, as far as that goes,
Um,
figure something out though.
uh, um, the- oh, uh, perhaps it's, is it not high up for you? Hmm. Huh. Strange feeling, I guess. Uh, could we maybe go back down? Uh, thank you. I suppose it's always good to, new experiences.
Oh my.
Uh,
Hmm. I
She,
suppose I can join in on this.
uh, she took me flying briefly.
Oh,
Just,
how was it?
uh, it's a lot faster than I thought.
Oh,
Uh,
oh my.
I guess I don't, yes.
Hmm.
I was curious whether it was enjoyable, because there are some people who fly a lot and some people who don't fly much, and
Excuse me, miss.
I didn't realize it would feel as high as it does when you're not
I am.
Oh yeah, it's
standing.
quite exhilarating.
Very good.
Mm,
If you wouldn't mind, there is a small
uh,
task.
a little
I will
terrifying,
some of the sentinels
but
to help me out with. If you
Mm.
follow me. If you don't mind.
Of course.
Hmm.
Sorry, you're fine.
Alright, I had something to do. I keep forgetting. I'm so forgetful. I'm sorry.
Good luck.
I must go now.
Thank you again. Uh, um, I, I should, I should perhaps go to work. It was an exciting experience. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. I'll try to get better at figuring out how to talk to you. Are they all right? I should go probably. See you later.
I wish I had the actual name, but the curator and then Captain like Arksmith or Ark something. I don't remember. Either way.
Something.
Morning.
Well,
Good morning.
morning.
I'm gonna go get some food.
Are you planning on heading into today?
What?
Are you planning on heading in towards the library today?
I figured I'd go open for at least a little while. Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably be there after my morning walk if I don't get sidetracked, but I'll at least open for a little while as well if you're not there while you're. So don't
I'm
feel
sure
forced
it's
to,
not
just keep it
important.
open.
People tend to, well, I don't know if they approach everyone, but I've regularly get approached throughout the day for things if people need it, so I'm guessing it's...
I tend to get approached now and again as well,
Mm.
if they just need me to open it real quick for them. So, honestly, it's a little bit easier that way.
Perhaps I'll see you a bit later then. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy your walk, you said.
I hope to see you as well.
I feel bad that I can't talk to Holly properly. Maybe I just need to... What exactly does one say in such a situation, I wonder?
Well, thank you very much. I'll keep an eye out for that. Some very friendly goblins I met along my way.
Oh, that's right, the goblins you mentioned.
Unfortunately, I
Yes,
don't have
quick as
any
night
assistance.
and quiet as it.
Anyone else gonna be up?
Nobody's inside. I suppose I can watch for a while. Keep an eye on things. I need to start focusing. If we're going to be landing, things might happen, and I need to have a better understanding of what's going on, and that. Molly is a distraction, if a nice one. Perhaps if there aren't many people around, I'll simply talk to Otar.
Morning.
Good morning.
Best of luck to you. And I hope to see you again. See you as well. I regain my quarters. Have a good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Perhaps not then. The doctor keeps to himself. He's interested in the study of physiology of non-humans. I wonder if that means he's lacking experience in that matter, or perhaps he's simply thorough. Holly is energetic, but secretive. I worry that the things that I don't know are important. I need to learn how to be better at asking that which she might want. Understanding what she might... How does one ask yes or no questions and reveal a deeper truth to something? Maybe that's why she chooses not to speak. Maybe I should have just chosen not to speak. Then, at least, perhaps I wouldn't be dealing with all of the things at once together. And I suppose things with Molly would likely be simpler. I need to be careful. Careful. Maeve seems interested in her work as both huntress and... So Bannon. What do all of those from Hinode want, I wonder? There's a noble amongst them. I can't remember the situation between Hinode and Valinor. I know that it's been complicated, but I don't remember exactly what they want between them. But I wonder if even those who are not from Hinode, but are from Hinode, rather, those who spend less time with them are still from Hinode together. It would be unfortunate if there was a faction that I didn't know to watch out for. I suppose I should be watchful of all things. I do not know when Cacti normally starts her live, no. I would have guessed that she would be live by now. It's possible she's not in character for some reason. Also, hello, Shiro. Right. Okay. Well, if nobody's coming by, I suppose perhaps I was a little early this morning. I should be more cautious, all told. Unless Otar's coming by. No. Alright. And Haru seems to have made himself known once again.
Hello?
Good morning.
Did you need something?
No, I was just wondering. I had gone to open the library, but it seems it may be early yet, so...
Hello.
Alden,
Good morning.
are your ears clogged?
Why? Oh, yeah, they are. Sorry, I thought I heard you a whistle. Yeah, I know. I got distracted by some things, but I really came as fast as I could after I realized that it was a whistle. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Did something happen?
Who else would be whistling in our language?
I know. Well, I don't know. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? I got distracted by some things. I'm sorry.
It's important.
Okay.
I'm sorry, both of you. Come on.
Could I ask what you're working on?
Oh, right now I'm just working on getting metal scraps back into ingot form, but Otar just now commissioned me for another crate, which I believe adds up to 4 now that I've had to make for people, which, don't get me wrong, gets me a paycheck at the end of the day, but it's just sort of a weird thing, I guess.
A crate?
This is the 3rd one he's asked for that I've had to make, if I recall correctly. And then Romaldo asked me for a 4th. So, I guess there's a storage shortage on the Kalpysia? Or
I
something
see.
of that sort.
It seems as though there must be plenty of stored supplies they could... Well, I suppose I won't question their decisions, but...
Apparently they're being used for rune crafting or something, and they've been very specific with steel as the resource.
Are they all for these cold boxes?
For the... I wouldn't exactly say cold boxes. There's... all 4 of the boxes.
I see.
And they've all been very similar in dimensions. I can only assume that they're using some sort of rune to make it bigger, because they aren't exactly asking for massive ones. But
I suppose it could be
I'm
the
not a rune
case,
crafter.
but...
Hi.
I... Certainly enchantments to make something way less, but the space in the side, well, at a certain point, even were one to try to manipulate it, the size of the entrance is the larger issue. It doesn't help to have a very large interior that you can't access.
Fair point. Again, I wasn't told any of the specifics for what they're being used for.
No, that's
I just
fair
make
enough.
the things that get runes put on.
Mm.
So,
Fair enough. Have you made
may I
other
ask
things
if you've
with
been
them?
getting any work?
And mostly as a scribe. Uh, I'm not, I think, broadly viewed as well, I don't know how many people view me as one of the enchanters compared to, I suppose, Otar or, Gideon, but obviously there's the work that we'll be doing for you, but other than that, no, mostly as a scribe. I have some journals that I'm transcribing for people and a couple of other things.
Well, I'm sure eventually your prowess with scribing will be noticed. As at first, a lot of people were just sort of talking to Leto in terms of commissions, and then proceeded to talk to me after they saw what I was doing for a decent amount of time.
Perhaps.
I'm sure that there'll come a moment where both Otar and Gideon are busy, and that would be your moment to shine, I suppose.
Maybe. I'm not a very forward person, I suppose, so it is what it is. I don't begrudge the distribution of things. What it is. And I don't have any
That's
goals of making great riches for myself, I suppose, so it's not of particular import, perhaps. I have enough to pay the costs of being aboard, and that's sufficient for now.
Why do you do rune crafting, if I'm allowed to ask? And if not, no worries, if you can't answer.
I'm not an enchantress by trade. I'm a scholar, a researcher in runes. Tempest, mostly.
Morning.
I've worked... I've never actually worked as an enchanter. I've done smaller things, individual commissions for people. Mostly things, in the north it was a lot of weathering enchantments. Things to help with the snow and cold and frost and the like, but not so much in the way that many would want a blade that sharpens itself or the like. So I worked primarily as a scribe and archivist.
I see. Well, nonetheless, it's very interesting how this hobby, passion, whatever you call your studies, is able to at least give you the title of rune mage? Would be a term, I suppose?
There are, I think, many terms that various people use. Rune crafter, runesmith, enchantress. I tend to use the last of them, but, I am many of these and none, I suppose. In the same way that you are perhaps a smith, but also other things, I'm sure.
To an extent. This is sort of my main thing. I guess the most apt description would be I'm both a smith and a convict, but falsely, of course.
I suppose that we have many titles in that way as well, but you do not consider yourself a convict, I assume.
I try to think of these less as handcuffs because I was a convict and more as a what's the word? You know when someone loses an arm and replaces it with a hook? Prosthesis, I think is a word for it.
Prosthesis, or
like that.
prosthesis is the plural, yes.
Prosthetic. So I had an accident that some see it as me becoming a convict. I see it as losing my hands, but I gained this prosthetic out of it.
You are
Not a-
an
Not a
amputee.
convict. I guess. Word for it, I suppose. I don't view myself as a convict. I view myself as a victim of circumstances. That's all.
I suppose that's fair.
What other titles would you pose upon yourself out of curiosity?
I suppose mostly the ones that I put forth. The scribe, scholar, enchantress. Questioner, perhaps?
I see. I can certainly see that.
At least to some extent or another.
Is that not what a scholar is?
This is, I
Should just be asking
suppose, yes. Well, or not, I guess, strictly necessarily, but generally, yeah. I consider it my goal to discover, it's my hope that my contributions can be made in the discovery of things deeper about our world. One can
Of course.
spend their time and certainly earn a fortune making enchantments and stopping with the knowledge that they require for that alone. But I hope to make an impact upon those that I call mine, I suppose.
Noble nonetheless. Hello?
Good morning.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No.
Don't believe so.
Oh, that's amazing. If you don't mind me asking, there's a place where the latest repair was made. There was an unfortunate leak under the ship. One of the pipes burst, and there was a replacement made in this forge, to my knowledge.
I believe it was made here, but the person who made the pipe is not present.
Well, I see.
Is there
In
an
that
issue?
case,
Or-
do let them know that, well, Roderick is quite proud of their handiwork, although it didn't fit exactly right. It got hammered into place. It is good enough.
I'll make sure to let him know next time I see him. You said your name was Roderick,
Very
right?
well. Yes, master engineer from under the, usually working on the guts of the ship. Roderick is the name.
If you'll
A pleasure to
excuse
meet
me.
you.
I hope you have a good day.
Of course. To you the same.
Yes, well, I was all from me as well. So,
My air conditioner is making weird noises, so I'm going to go look into that quickly.
So, maybe you mechanics need something with about wood or whatnot, but you need carpentry work. That side over there has a bunch of.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ed.
So it's like about 20 silver.
Are you gonna go take the chance to go visit?
But
No, there's not a lot there for me anymore.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear.
I believe we're gonna run out of height soon.
I'm sure it's a common enough story. Farm boy runs away from home to go to sea.
I will win this.
I suppose. Oh
Aha.
my.
Oh, that Yeah, I don't think I can go any higher, so I'm pretty sure you've won this. It is your win. Congrats.
Elfe and May spend quite a lot of time together. They've been speaking ever since they arrived. Maybe the lady has secrets too.
Was the ticket paid for? Or did you pay for it yourself?
Paid for? My mom paid for the ticket.
Oh, I see. I was going to be saying, some people, the people who had their tickets paid for by that mysterious benefactor or whatnot, all had their rooms also paid for.
Well, personally, I've been reading a lot of things on the various different cultures, especially the dwarven culture recently, since I wanted to learn more about that. There's also been various different tactics books from just reports. Usually I just decide to choose a book and then read it for that day. But if there's like a specific topic that I want to research and we have a book on it, I usually tend to read it.
I see.
While also looking for the books that are in disrepair.
Well, in my travels, I did come across a few things that might be good to add to your categories.
Well, if you wish to donate the books, we'll more than happily accept them. I don't exactly know if we have anything that we can give in return, though.
There may be a few things.
Such as?
No, you're right. Oh.
Oh, no. I am.
I'll have a look around. I'm pretty sure I haven't read everything yet.
Fair enough.
Me, I'm more interested in stories, so to say.
Well, we have our... Down here is more... What's the word for it? Non-fiction, while up there tends to be the more fiction, romance, adventure, mystery, things like that, so... At least that's from what I've noticed. At least that's how I've been categorizing them. Am I right about that?
It's not categorical, but for the most part, yes.
Blue Brim. So
how
you're
you
the
use
one
it, I
that you
can
mentioned
finish the book.
before. I believe you copy books.
Sorry?
You're the one that he mentioned before. Aether, I believe his name is.
Potentially.
He said you copied books.
Yes, I have formal training as a scribe.
Impressive. I was shaking your hand.
Oh, sorry. I misheard.
Idris is my name.
Myalinthel. A pleasure.
Sorry, one more time.
Myalinthel. Mia is alright as well, if you wish.
And Finch.
Yes.
I misheard. I thought you said
Just
copy
mentioned
this
your name,
book.
right? Question, if you don't mind me asking.
Ask away.
Judging by your wings, you are Shiban, correct?
Yes. I know, at least from what I've heard, we tend to be a little bit more rare around here. But it's just because we mostly travel in our tribes.
I see.
Eladrin, I take it.
And that we are kin.
Most likely.
On that we are kin.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Well, it's a pleasure to meet another one of our folk around here. I know Athena would probably be interested then.
Athena.
Yes, she's another Shiban.
Is he supposed to be Shivan?
Kalpysia currently.
I see.
Though she treats me like a kid. Though technically speaking, I guess compared to her, I am a kid. And it's besides the point. Though I will say, please, I'm glad that you did remember my name. My name is not Lemon Boy. Yeah, it's really just those two that people tend to use occasionally because
Why do they call
decided
you
to-
Lemon Boy? Do you taste like one?
Because it's because being a Shiban, my hair is yellow, wings are yellow, so Athena decided to make a joke out of it. Also, was Holgrim?
Oh, it's a
He's
joke.
another
I
dwarf
see.
on the ship. First time we met in a public square, he took a lemon and put it next to my head to match the colors.
I'm guessing he's just a forgetful type.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're the forgetful type. I don't think Athena is. It's just a nickname at this point. I don't mind it, but just don't let anyone know that I actually said that. You know.
I see. Do either one of you write? Like your own stories, books?
Hmm, Not exactly. It might be fun to write one though.
Research, mostly, not composition.
I see. Do you mind if I...
Notes on runic magic.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Is it finished?
I don't think any good research is finished.
Everything okay on your end?
I am
Are you selling any so far?
Yeah.
runic things
Were you able to find your friend the other day?
or research.
Yeah.
I guess either one. Mainly your books.
No, I don't really sell the collated research. I suppose that I could if someone were interested in purchasing it, but it's a relatively infrequent thing, and, well, most will go to more accomplished mages, I suppose. Rune crafting I can do on commission, certainly. I've done a number of smaller enchantments. Not that I'm not experienced enough to do larger things, but I have just never done it. Enchanting was not my trade before coming to the Kalpysia. But I suppose I'm working with some of the other runesmiths aboard.
I see. What did you do before you came here?
Sorry?
What did you do before you came here?
I worked in a number of libraries and with researchers in various areas as a archivist, research assistant, and scholar for study.
I guess on a notion we are a little similar. I'm of traded books more than, but I didn't work there, I guess.
I see. May I ask where you're from?
Interesting question, that one.
It doesn't need be answered if you don't wish.
I'll give you an answer. Just want to make sure I give you the right one. And do you know of the location of the floating isles?
If you were to ask me to draw a map, I'm sure that I would not do it a great job, but generally, yes.
I wasn't saying draw a map, but that location in particular is where I'm from.
I see.
Are you from the lower or the upper islands?
Lower.
That's more soothing.
Why is that?
The reason why I asked is, well, because, you know, a lot of people from the upper islands tend to be a little more
good morning,
pompous.
Hello.
Well, they're the ones who throw out perfectly good things.
If any of you are a healer, Seth had an accident with his magic. He's unconscious now, full of burns and like bruises and stuff. He's in the infirmary. He's been treated by the doctor, but you know, just in case you heard the explosion, that's what it was. We're not crashing horribly into the ground.
All right.
Oh, so there was a big boom.
Yeah. Very noticeable.
was
I'm sure
right.
you would have heard it.
I see.
Yeah.
We didn't hear it, but Aether did.
I'm not a healer, no. I think none of us are.
Sadly, yeah.
Okay.
Well, was
Alright, well, I'll leave you all to
Is
it. Hello,
someone
Otar.
injured?
Yes, it exploded, his magic. against the pillar, the whole thing. Anyway,
he
how
is
you
a
doing? Sorry for
Shiban.
interrupting.
I hope he's fine.
I mean, if that sounds pretty major, I don't think I can do anything.
Where are you from? Finch.
Where am I from? Oh, I'm from the lower islands as well. The Zephyr tribe.
Interesting. And then there'd be a chance of come across.
And there's a potential. My tribe usually does
behind you.
host a festival among the lower islands. And there's a chance that you would have came there once or twice. I don't know if we would have run into each other, but
Yes. You said the one named Athena called you a child. Well, how old are you exactly?
I'm still pretty young. I'll at least just say that.
Under 100.
I don't have that many tattoos. I'm under 100, yes. Under 50. I'll just say the better range. But yes, I'm relatively young. I'm still learning. But I at least have some of my tattoos. Not all of them, obviously. There's no way I would have. Yeah, set records if I already had all of my tattoos. But I have some.
At least you have those. What brings you here?
Well, at first it was just seeing if this place could actually fly.
And do you need any assistance finding anything?
I guess now it's.
No, I found the one book
learning from
earlier.
Kina to
Of course.
help my wind magic, and just learning new things. I wanted to see how. Well, my worldview was pretty small on the islands, to say the least, so just expand my worldview before I go back home.
I guess there's nothing wrong with wanting to see what place.
Though I have heard about so I guess it's not really a rumor. It's just more of that thing going around with the dream. That's a bit worrying.
What of it, specifically?
I mean, from what I've heard, it's a little bit worrying. Something about
it
where
is.
you're from or whatever, burning.
If they are believed to be prophecy, then they are certainly alarming.
So I wasn't the only one.
No. As far as I can tell,
Even before we
thousands
all got
across
on-
the world.
And
There's
even
been
before
a lot.
yeah. Even people on the ship have had, at least multiple people that I know of have had it. I believe
Many of us.
one person was, I believe Gideon was taking like a list of people at one of the first days. He was asking around.
This I don't know, but I know that there are at least a large number of people aboard who have had the dream.
Has anyone done any research? Try to get to the bottom of it?
Only insofar as to establish that I can't even fathom how it might be undertaken. To give one person a dream is no particular note in terms of magical exertion, right? It's a relatively small endeavor even for a single mage, but to have given similar dreams in nature at distance across the world is, well, given that it happened, I am reluctant to say impossible, but that is the word that I would otherwise have used, I suspect.
Interesting. I guess the big question is why?
Is
Any
what?
theories on that? Why give us this dream? Why bring us all here?
There are, as far as I can tell, several competing theories. Most believe that it is simply a vision of things to come, a warning, and that the Kalpysia might be able to do something in intervention of what was seen. Others believe it is, I suppose, a threat. Some yet believe that those who are brought here, those who are brought aboard, are in some way... Well, there is at least some belief that those aboard the ship will be the only ones after. As far as I can tell, none have any real knowledge of it. It's all speculation.
Was there anyone new besides me who arrived?
Anyone what? New?
Anyone new besides me?
Insofar as those who have had the dream.
Arriving today.
Well, various. I mean, there's a lot of people aboard, and they trickle above and below decks from time to time. Not everyone knows everyone who's aboard, certainly, but we haven't made landfall for what?
As far as I know,
almost just about 2 weeks.
Just about 2 weeks. Then we are going to be making landfall, what, in 2 days?
I believe the day after
We're going to
tomorrow.
be stopping at a small village. It'll be interesting to take a look around. Obviously, I want to see if I can maybe find something. Something to... maybe a souvenir or the like, but yes. I will say... Personally, I don't really have any comment about the whole dream thing. I don't think I can particularly comment on it. So I'm only going off of what I've heard from others. But it is definitely worrying, especially if that is a prophecy, or if that is, according to what you had said, meaning that everyone else who's outside of the Kalpysia
prophecy
would be, well, to phrase it lightly, hurt. So, personally, I'd rather you hopefully maybe do something to help prevent it if it is some sort of prophecy. But obviously we don't know much, if anything at all.
A great number of the people aboard are here with the understanding that they hope that something might be done. Yes. But given that we've not yet had it been made aware, that those who have chartered the ship have not yet made it aware what their goal for the thing is.
Speaking of those who have actually chartered the ship, supposedly the title of the captain was said today by one of the sentinels.
His surname, I believe. And there are two in charge. A curator, whose name is unknown and who has been largely unmet by any, from what I hear, and, the captain himself. Apparently they're busy, but, well...
Well, if I had to take any guesses on if that dream is something sent out of some sort of prophecy or the like, someone with the title of the curator sounds a little bit suspicious, at the very least.
Curators survey many things, I suppose. Perhaps they're simply the mind behind the project, but the ship itself.
Who knows? Actually, thinking of it, how long have people been having the dreams, though?
5 years is as long as I've heard.
When was the Kalpysia being started to be built again?
I
not exactly
believe after that, but I couldn't say for certain. But the ship was seen by those of us in the dream in its current state, or similar enough at least. I suppose my own recollection may have faded somewhat, but... People continue to have the dream as well. Not all had it at the same time.
It's definitely interesting to say the least.
That it is.
And a little bit inexplainable.
Mm.
Oh. No, you said any mage would be able to send a message into a dream, but
Not any mage, but certainly some mage.
it wouldn't be hard to.
Correct, yes.
If they knew how.
A practitioner of
But
dream would
then
be
you
able
have
to
to
do it
consider-
reasonably straightforward. It would be a reasonably straightforward exercise, and to my understanding, which granted is limited of dreams specifically, but to my understanding, it would be relatively straightforward to give a specific sort of dream as well. But
This is something that's happened constantly over the course of years at this point.
yes.
And it doesn't seem like it's targeting specific people.
Well,
Either it seems like it's more over just...
it is undoubtedly targeting certain people, but the mechanism by which people are selected or not is unknown. And perhaps unknowable. People from all walks of life and with all sorts of backgrounds seem to have had the dream.
Well, I guess only time will tell at this point. You don't exactly have that much information.
I suppose so.
Well, don't really know the layout of this place too well. Where do you normally stay?
There's an inn.
If you go, there's an inn at the very top of the ship. That way, it's the Eye of Time.
That one I'm familiar with. Any other location I need to be aware of?
Not, I suppose, particularly. There are a number of shops and other locations, but none that are of, I suppose, specific import. There's a farm in the front of the ship, and, well...
There's the farm that way, as well as there is also the blacksmith right around the building here, if you need to get something made as well.
I see. As to the barrier, how is that being powered?
As far as I know, I talked to the engineer briefly about it, but I don't exactly remember much. Something with mana slash or mana slurry, using mana. I mean, trust me that the barrier is sturdy. Admittedly, I flew up to the top and touched it. You shouldn't fall through. But...
I see. Also, is that a chisel? On your side.
Oh, it's a hammer. I use it to bang out dents. I was a tinker back in my time. I'd help, well, I say tinker, scrapper. I'd help collect metals from the upper islands and such, and that fall down and get them into a more reusable state.
Oh, I see. Yes, forgive all my questions, just curious is all.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't mind. At least sharing things like that. Let's see.
Is it alright?
I'll be back in a little bit.
As you proceed up the ship, on what is currently facing towards the eye, your left, there is a general store if you have needs of more straightforward objects. It's run by a dwarf.
I see. Another question. What would you be considered your best, I guess, read here?
I am afraid that I've not read most of the titles that we have. We've all only been aboard a couple of weeks, but there are a number of titles in the, as mentioned, fictional section, which tends to be the books up on the floor above. From what little I have read and skimmed, a large number of them seem to be reasonably good.
Alright, if you give me a moment, I'll take a look and see what catches my eye.
Certainly.
Seems busy for you all.
I suppose so. We often have a rotation of visitors.
I see.
Is your work well today?
Yes and no. Attempting to learn a new spell, but the magic circle's eluding me.
What kind of spell?
Sword magic.
Ah,
I will return shortly.
of course. Is it related to the gentleman who is a cat?
No, that would require an item, actually.
Right, your discovery device.
Yes. It's more of a focus for another spell I already know, but they work hand in hand. This one is more of a defensive measure, should I ever need it.
I see.
Magic is always cheaper than armor. To some extent.
You hope to weave the spell around yourself, then?
To an extent. There we are. Perfect.
May I ask which part is giving you trouble?
The spell requires a sturdy foundation as the spell enwraps around you. Normally, I figured the shoulders or back would be a good location, but that reduces the quality of the defenses in the front. I'm trying to get down the equation of how much of a blend I can push to keep the defense of the front and the back similar, while also it not shattering almost immediately. perhaps I'm in need of some additional materials for the spell. Some sort of anchor points.
Should I give him advice, perhaps? I suppose that I'm not a particularly adept source of knowledge on the matter. I've not even finished my own, but... well, the theory is different anyways.
That might work. Maybe.
I'm uncertain whether one could... well, if your issue is that binding the circle around you causes the instability front to back, you could spin the construct itself. If on an uneven axis, imagine a top as it begins to fall. It would, I suppose, maintain the same vulnerability, but if in motion, it would perhaps be acceptable.
I mean, besides that, my only other real option is to create different points to push mana through, but that would significantly increase the cost of the spell, and that's sort of counterintuitive at that point. Hardest part is keeping the density high, because the soul is so malleable.
I've struggled with the same. Unfortunately, I have no solutions as of yet. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry.
Perhaps I don't use soul. Perhaps I should focus more instead on not getting hit. Let's see. Dark could work.
I may step just outside for a little bit of fresh air, but I'll be here if you need anything.
Of course, if by any means you need me to leave, I can leave whenever.
I'll let you know if I decide that I need to wander off.
Very well then.
Or perhaps I could ask him. May I instead ask you a question? I'm sorry for distracting you from your work.
Oh, not at all. Well, yes, you can ask me a question. Not at all that you're bothering me. Apologies.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about that. I believe it was yesterday.
Have you considered what it might be to return to the moon?
What type of magic? Or the possibility of such?
I'm not gonna be too hard. I think we will.
The possibility.
Magic like that, you done in the bubble, and not, not anything ordinary with
I suppose there could be multiple ways about getting to it. Though if it is it is a different realm.
The ways were once
Then,
open.
I suppose that'd be some sort of spiritual magic in that aspect. I'm not an expert in the field, mind you, but hypothetically it could be that, or perhaps some sort of aspect of light. This is obviously excluding the elemental factor here, of which, if one is a powerful aeromancer, they could create some sort of flying spell.
Mm.
If they have enough mana for it, they could potentially reach the destination they look for.
There is a lake in the mountains north of Rivendell. It's a rather secluded place. When the moon is at its peak in the sky, and you're on the end of the lake, it shines almost as though a perfect mirror. Do you know it?
I believe I've heard of it, but I don't recall visiting. It was a while ago.
Never mind, then. Thank you.
Light magic.
What?
Sorry, the essence of the reflection got me thinking. If one could potentially move with light, the moon always shines in the sky. That one's less practical, but a theory nonetheless.
Certainly one worth considering. Thank you.
Perhaps that's how they did it.
Maybe. Though I suppose it wouldn't answer why the ways are closed now.
That's fair.
Idle questions, I suppose. I'll leave you to your more practical ones.
Well, here's hoping I'll never have to use these practical questions of not getting hit and instantly dying.
Mm. A warrior, I'm sure, hopes that his armor will never take a blow. He's not one after all, then. But if he truly might know, that's a problem.
No, so it doesn't work for direct hits.
A pity.
Bone good work.
Maybe I am the only one after all.
That could work. New material.
Hello, Moonstone. Are you alright?
I'm alright.
That's
Just
good.
letting you know, I think I figured something out, but I need to get materials. So I'm taking the book I checked out already.
Of course. Thank you.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing.
Alright. Up to anything interesting today?
I've been at work for a while.
Mm.
But with
I
Otar
noticed.
leaving, I guess, free to go. So perhaps I shall. Have you been well?
Yes. Had a few good talks today. Someone exploded in the training area, though.
I heard. Are they all right?
Yes, he seems fine now.
I'm glad for that, at least.
He was up and walking around. At least he did it in a safe area. And not in a crowd of people. That would have been bad.
Though I suppose it's never a good day if someone is injured.
Are you sure you're alright?
Just
Alright.
A thought I had, but perhaps a fanciful one. It's not important. Just some things Otar had said. I thought maybe, but it's not important.
If you do not wish to talk to me about it, that is fine. I understand.
It's nothing.
Alright. Would you like to go somewhere?
I'm free to go anywhere you wish.
We can walk around then. See who's around and who to talk to.
Alright. Was your business this morning successful?
In a way, I suppose. I didn't get everything I wanted, but that comes with what I'm doing, I suppose. It seems Law is gone. No, she's over there. He's the one that exploded.
Alden had come by and asked about healers. Good afternoon.
Was there something you needed? Sorry, or are you just saying?
No, I was just waving to say hello.
No, I'm
Oh, apologies. I'll let you continue.
It's quite alright. Have a good afternoon. Oh.
Is she...
We can ask.
That's alright. It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. So, I'm going to inquire. Where did she go? Did she go in the building?
I didn't see.
Oh, she did go in the building.
Hello?
Are you alright?
Why wouldn't I be?
Your face is red.
Oh, yeah, no,
And you were walking away from Malden looking very giddy.
Everything's fine, I suppose, is a way of putting it.
I see.
I
Then
appreciate
don't
the worry, though.
To get back to work.
Of course.
They sure do love to sit up there and look at people.
I suppose so. I find that
Where is everyone?
a lot of those from Hinode tend to keep to themselves. Or at least, I suppose, from the east. I don't know that they're all from there. I just know that, well, there are several of them, and they are often garbed the same.
Interesting. Oh, did you speak to the new one in town? Or recently?
Somewhat.
Seen?
Yes.
Did you get his name?
Shibon.
I was curious.
If he
Oh,
said
so
it,
Shibon.
we were introduced. I've forgotten.
I see. That is alright.
He was a little difficult to understand at some points. Hips, could you fucking not? I don't know what is going on with my fucking tracking today. Getting really ticked off by it, though. Go back here. Does it happen again? No. One of my base stations must be acting up. Quiet today.
Yes. I believe a lot of people were in the eye the last time I checked. Speaking of.
Good. Think so.
It's just like 40 needles.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's if you do
Very well.
as well. Oh, I can do last. Do you charge for less? There's one needle distracting me today.
These are very quiet.
I'm not going to charge for
Everyone's very spread out today.
It would seem so.
Oh no,
Another group of people.
I'm not. If it's still there, it's not supposed to. I'll be right back.
Interesting. I didn't see his wings before. It seems we're being called over.
I'm guessing you can communicate with this one.
Oh no, I don't understand the word. Because there is
No, Angel.
Taste of the blood of chicken.
My name's not
Seems
Lemon.
like-
Please don't spread it.
Yes, it is. Lemon Boy. Call him Lemon Boy. It's only Lemon Boy. Nothing else.
But he said earlier his name was Finch.
Oh no, it's not. His
It
name
is
is
Finch. It's
not
not
It is
a boy,
Finch.
it is Finch.
Also, remind me to not go down that hallway. It's very dark.
Don't go
The
down
one
that
that's right there.
hallway.
Bringing a rental?
But I like the dark.
I don't have a.
Go down
I,
that hallway?
I'm not gonna. It's not nighttime yet. I'm not gonna grab a lantern.
Use hard times in darkness.
Do you need to hold your hand while I take you down?
Oh, I see.
You don't need to hold my hand while I go down a hallway.
That's
It's-
very easy to see.
I don't know.
She's the one that named him,
I
right?
think
I can
That's his
see
mother.
right here. I can
So his
see in
name
the
would be
common
Finch.
area.
It's not.
This is
He's
that
not.
corner and
They
hallway
are
is
not
very,
related
very, very
in
dark.
any sense. It's
This is a
not
cool
like
one.
that.
Alright? You can follow
Are
the
you sure?
rule if I'm not around.
We're not related. We are not related at all.
I thought
The first time I met her was about 3 weeks ago.
No big deal. Makes sense.
I'm
But
not your.
she's very adamant on it.
You're my son. If you wasn't there, I said so.
Do you want to stay in this conversation, or do you want to go to the other one outside?
Constantly because of the tarot reading that Otar did.
I don't mind, I guess.
I have now, because I've adopted you.
Maybe the one outside, but
When did you ever adopt me?
Yes, they're a bit too high energy in here for me.
Mhm.
Hello again. Oh. It seems you've been abandoned.
No, well, they were busy. I was just sitting here. They were chatting. I was sitting.
I see. Do you know where they all ran off to?
Yeah. Deku. Daku. Daku went
Daku.
off to... Yes. Daku went off to change his poncho thing, so he went back to his place. Otar went up to pick up his needles, because apparently he does acupuncture, which apparently makes you feel good, and it's like stabbing a bunch of needles into you. And then Said went inside, and Maeve went to look for a place to stay because she doesn't have a... She has been sleeping in the medical bed, and she wants a place of her own, so she's looking around for that.
Oh. I see. Hmm.
Sorry, did I miss something?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was just looking at you again.
Oh, okay.
Well, that is right. And she dropped off some more supplies at our storage. To let you
Oh,
know,
alright.
this morning.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm.
She knows we
I
look
know,
up at
just let
night,
you know.
so... Yeah.
In case if you find something new there and you're like, whoa, what's this?
Well, it would be leather, and I would figure out through logic that it was Maeve and not the leather fairies.
I don't know if you can fit that all in your bird brain.
Yeah, alright, whatever.
It's a lot of new information to take in all at once.
Yeah. Oh, Mia, by the way, did you start on that thing that I asked? It's okay if you haven't. I think that you said that you were busy with things, so...
The which? Sorry.
The translating the synopsis for the romance book.
Not had time to
in other
finish it.
languages.
I had started on it just.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm.
That's fine. It's
Oh,
not a pressing
Harren's
matter.
back.
I saw her
Yeah,
earlier.
her's around now. Well, I suppose they've always been around, but yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's Ethan. Ethan? I think so. I'm not sure. I don't
Yes,
quite
Ethan.
remember.
Ethan
Yeah.
Solis.
Yeah. Hey, Haru, did you manage to sell Sid that potion?
No, no. Apparently they didn't have any sort of decoloration or any sort of internal bleeding, from what they
Ah,
think.
I see. Well, that's lucky. Well, what can you do?
Huh?
What can you do? Oh, well.
Well, Haru can hunt. Haru has alchemy,
Yeah, okay,
obviously.
Haru. Yeah,
Haru
fair
has...
enough, Haru. Yep,
Mhm.
yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were going inside.
Oh, Haru guesses. Alright.
Yeah.
Take
There's
care.
lots of people inside, over by the pool tables.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, apparently Haru wants to start her own business because she doesn't want to work for someone else, but she wants to earn money. So, yeah.
Isn't there already an alchemy business?
Well, yeah, but she was told that if she wanted to work in the apothecary, she'd have to work for someone else. Which technically it's true because, the ship. Not technically, but literally. But she didn't like that, so she wants to start her own business.
I see.
Apparently he used to be a traveler and a bodyguard and a bunch of other things.
I see.
This is like his swan, travel. See where it takes him at the end of his life kind of thing.
Well, I hope he has a good swan.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see all the different types of weapons people wield here.
Don't let me stop you if you were going somewhere.
Not really, just walking around.
Fair.
Unless she wants to go somewhere, then she's free to leave me.
I don't really have anywhere to go, no. I was just sort of following you.
Help, I need to excuse myself. And I can't open the door. Help.
What?
Yeah, can someone open the door, please?
Becca.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yep,
There you
okay,
go.
thank you. Right,
Sorry.
yes, thank you. Okay, no, excuse me, nature calls.
Alright.
Strange one.
Is she an elf?
Apparently they weren't sure of what they were getting paid. And it was weird,
Yes, and also making the home in a crime scene.
What?
Very strange.
Okay.
Good. I keep dropping the damn thing.
Hello, Miss Molly.
Oh,
Is
you
your
too?
book disobeying you?
What'd you say?
So I called you
There we
Miss
go.
Molly again. Sorry. Bad habit.
Oh, it is alright.
Yeah.
I do not mind. Are you getting some training in?
Yeah, I'm always looking for an opportunity to master my skill. I'm still not really the greatest.
That's interesting.
A novice,
I thought that you could
really.
solidify it. I saw you making like a plan.
No,
Well, you're not so
With and
terrible.
without a weapon. Well, thanks. Most of the training I got was from my mom. She was a combat medic a couple of years ago
Oh,
before she
see.
retired.
Interesting.
This sword actually belonged to her.
That is a very beautiful sword.
So, thank you.
What else can you do with it?
Knowledge enough should be enough to form a basis for what you do with it from now. What you do with it from now is all your style. The sword itself is just a gift handed down with the basis of knowledge.
Elfie.
Was I right? Oh, okay, yeah.
The Dragon King, yeah. The one with the staff.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Just
Yeah,
curious.
that's the one, Elfie.
They're far more knowledgeable at soul magic than I. They showed me some of the stuff.
Alright, going. Tell these training dummies who's boss.
Yeah.
Alright. Understood.
Certainly.
I don't like lying to her. I don't like keeping things from her. I don't like to. I should stop, probably. I should just break up. We should not be together. That it's a very good thing, mostly.
With everything going on,
That's fair, I understand.
You know, I don't think I needed to pick this up after all.
Don't worry, I also had some trouble earlier, so...
I think you've got it.
You think so?
Well, a bit of refining here and there, a bit of sharpening around the edges. But I reckon you're alright.
Yeah, I can do some light magic. It's, yeah, it's pretty red.
You say so.
I can show you.
Thanks for the advice.
It's enough to get you by for now. No, you should definitely look for someone who more specializes in the shorter type of things. See, I'm not so, you know,
I have the phone.
used to this, more so this.
When I was watching some fireflies.
I suppose it is just a smaller.
They were different colors. And so, it
But
required
again,
a lot of concentration and study.
if I were your teacher, I'd say you're fine as is for now. You just need some
But it paid off.
refining and stuff.
Right, yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course.
It does very look pretty. It's very practical and does the job, I guess you could say.
There's some beauty in effectiveness.
I suppose, but there's also some beauty in running stuff that looks nice and pretty.
That's cool.
Sorry, I just...
Don't apologize.
It's nothing.
I should also be sorry.
Why?
I was gauging your reaction to it.
I'm not sure I understand.
I was seeing how you reacted to that sort of training.
To what end?
To see how frightened you would be of me if I did something like that.
I'm sorry. I do trust you.
It's alright. Do you?
Yes. I have upset you somehow.
You have not. I am just thinking. If I were to pull out my weapon and start training, you would be frightened. If I sparred someone, you would be frightened.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so, but I can't say for certain.
I think I might call it early tonight then. Apologies.
Do you like yoga? Do you like yoga?
Let me go get my proper clothing.
I don't know whether I would be or not. But you weren't training before.
That's what training leads to.
I know.
Hello again, Miss Molly.
Hello again, Ethan.
Already aware of how he feels about me in private. Would hate for my public image to be worsened. Hello.
Hi. Again? Oh, there. Oh, sorry.
Apologies.
No worries.
Like a pattern on it, not like an emblazoned thing, but you know, like a pattern, like a tile. There, that's the word, like a tile. You know, like an image like that. It could be like a flower or something, or maybe something else if you want, like just a stair, but something rather than just the manifestation of the magic itself. And then you can go from there.
I I think maybe I should just go back to my room.
Reported that, I think.
I'll,
That it was just supposedly they were
I suppose I'll see you whenever I see you.
shadow or something like that, and the dwarf couldn't identify. Rodrigo couldn't identify just exactly what they looked like. All he could tell was they were the same height as them, basically. I mean, they're the shades, but the shades, I don't think there's a single shade that is that short.
Do you want me to stay on the farm?
Is it concerning cultivating his meat?
I think if you want to talk, we can talk, but it's clear that you're thinking about things.
Well, yeah, cultivating his meat. The same thing, different execution. Yeah. Context. Well, Haru was
Thinking of
at the town, and this was a business.
how not to scare you, I guess.
A business opportunity, and he went up to the merchant and said, "I got you meat. Can I trade you with stuff?" And the merchant looked and said, "This is a person," and Haru did not understand at the time.
But
And Haru learned
even
that
if you are
it's
scared,
in coin, and that you don't trade people for services.
I'm still the way that I am,
Coins for services.
and I still do what I do.
Haru is now more educated, and now Karu wants coin and not meat. Well,
I know.
mostly coin, I would guess. Yeah, you still want meat. Like a better place to sleep.
I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I know that word. In a VIP suite. Exactly. Very important time. It was like a boxy room. Had all the stuff in it.
I will see you later tonight then.
Okay.
Haru met very nice people along the way.
Okay, alright. Whole thing, you know what, I'm...
Another shape where the
Oh,
ugly
hold on, can you
Martians
open the
Yeah.
door so I can get out as well? Yeah,
No,
thank
no.
you. Thank you.
But Haru thinks we are getting off topic. Haru needs to apologize for what they did. Apparently, selling person is not good. No, Haru does not quite
Typically.
understand the Haru does not understand why wild folk are then treated differently. So, yeah.
But Haru is sorry for trying to tell you.
I don't like much that she... She sees me as something easily frightened. If she's always so preoccupied with how not to hurt me, she's just going to... I know I'm afraid of a lot of things. I know that. But it's... I don't need to be treated like I'm fragile. Not made out of glass, I'm not...
don't be frightened. I thought you said you were going to your room.
I was. I was. I guess I got sidetracked.
Actual bathroom, right? Yes, but
Did you want me to come with you?
No, I was gonna go back to my room. But I don't know, I just came out to think, I guess.
where it is. Okay, excellent.
What is it?
Worried about you.
My head center is all over the clinic.
I wish I'd lied to you. About whether or not I was afraid. Now that's what you see me as.
No bathrooms over the sand.
I'm sorry.
Ow, ow. Ow, you just closed the door on me. Alright, thank you.
Sorry.
Jane. I didn't mean for that.
Okay.
And that is not what I see you as.
I rather think it is.
It's what I see myself as. Not you.
You don't care whether Alden sees you that way, Molly.
I don't care about him in the same way I do for you.
You don't even really know me.
But you can let me know you.
What?
You can let me know you.
Hey, Soja, get over here. Alright,
Maybe, but business opportunity. Yeah, this is prime time.
This
for
is
business.
Is he alright?
This is business.
No, he's got blood coming out of his mouth.
Let's not have too many people surrounding the scene. If you get what I mean.
Oh no, that's fine. But like, I'm an enabler.
Don't enable this.
Don't forget.
I haven't.
Come on, why?
Why are you so afraid that I won't be able to handle it? What is this supposed to be? Are you satisfied? If you've spoken, I can't hear you.
I have not. But it was my mistake. And I'm sorry. I am. I'm very bad at this. I am not used to this. But that is no excuse. making you feel this way. I let my own fear control me. I shouldn't have.
What changed?
What do you mean?
A few days ago, you took me to watch the sunset and asked me to see you. What changed?
I cannot say.
You can't say or you don't know.
I can't say.
You have your own secrets, Mia. I think maybe this was a mistake. I think it's best for both of us if you leave. I'm sorry. I never should have agreed in the first place. It's my mistake, not yours.
What changed?
Nothing changed. It was self-indulgent of me. It was a mistake. I don't have time and place for indulgences. They interfere with my work. I think it's best if you go. I'm tired. I'd like to rest.
It was not your mistake. It was mine. Do not blame yourself. And I am sorry. I grabbed my book. So you will not have to see me again.
I think that's best for both of us.
And my key.
I suppose that makes a great deal of things simpler, doesn't it? I I'm sorry, Molly. I wish you could understand. I can't take. I don't. I don't. What just. What did I do? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Should have. Doesn't matter, Mia. It was always gonna have to end like this one way or another. You have your mission. She would just have gotten in the way of it. She would have just held you back anyways. Surely the mistress would have been disappointed in you anyways. And you can't let her down. You can't.